We would like to showcase some future Railer basketball players and cheerleaders by recognizing all 8th grade participants in Logan County tonight. Representing Carroll Catholic, New Holland Middletown, and Zion Lutheran. Basketball players Peyton Batley, Braden Brown, Denver Hobart, Mark Mox, Justin Wynn, Drew Singleton, Alec Whitten. Coaches Andy Fitzpatrick, assistants Richie Singleton and Kent Colby. Cheerleaders Jamie Anderson, Maggie Hanger, Katie Clausen, Desiree Stevens, and their cheerleading sponsor, Desiree Winter. And now for the Panthers of Chester East Lincoln. Basketball players Nate Arnold, Will Boos, Dean Harris, Nicholas Toft, and Matthew West. Coaches Josh Komnick and assistant Jason Toft. Cheerleaders for Chester East Lincoln, Mackenzie Anton, Peyton Hughes, Brooklyn Roach, Ashton Rodriguez, and Malia Sowers, and their cheerleading sponsor, Janelle Scott. And now for the Trojans from Lincoln Junior High School. Basketball players, Detrell Belt, Wyatt Collier, Cameron Glick, Colton Holiday, Keenan Portis, Andrew Schmidt, Austin Sparrow, and Tyler Van Hook. Coaches for the Trojans, Darren Wood and assistant Ryan Sloan. Cheerleaders, Alexis Agee, Casey Bennett, Shannon Cabot, Olivia Cady, Audrey Dennison, Haley Ollis, and Jessica Patterson, and their cheerleading sponsor, Courtney Snow. And last but certainly not least, the Wolverines from West Lincoln Broadwell. Basketball players, Dawson Ferguson, Bharat Patel, Blaine Robbins, Kate Schmidt, and Shane Schumar. The coach for West Lincoln Broadwell, Terry Biggs, and assistant Dan Horn. Cheerleader, Emma Konchik, and cheerleading sponsor, Tammy Schilling. Lincoln, let's go ahead and put a big round of applause together for these future Lincoln basketball players and cheerleaders.
The most important thing that they had to talk about probably at halftime was got to keep the ball out of the middle.
Yeah, you're right, because you wouldn't think that they would shoot the ball like they did in the first half, but they may. And a lot of that was because they were able to get it in the middle and then kick it out, or get it in the middle and you still had to respect their guy that's patrolling around the paint. So the Railers got their work cut out for them, especially if the Steelmen continue to shoot the ball from three.
Railers the basketball, starters on the floor for Lincoln. Fuller and Gavin really battling down low. Is Gavin looking for position?
Yeah, it looks like Gavin's trying to maybe even get it in the middle a little bit himself. At the free throw line, he was down on the low post, so the Railers making a conscious effort of getting Gavin a little closer to the hoop.
Cook's three is no good. Gavin tried to get the rebound, tipped by Fuller. Nope, they're going to say that Gavin tried to get the rebound, but as he tipped it, it was knocked out of bounds. Gavin the last to touch it. So the Railers You know, Josh, at the 6:44 mark of the second quarters when Stokes went out with his second foul, and during that time period, the Railers were only able to shave 2 points off of their deficit.
You know, and we were in the bonus for 5 minutes of that second quarter, Jeff, and I don't think we shot a free throw after that.
Stokes, the high-arcing shot, spins out on him. Gavin looking down court. Nice catch by Hop. Kicks back to Perry.
Great catch.
Ebelair to Gavin. Gavin, strong move down the lane with the reverse layup is good.
We need more of that. Gavin, one power dribble and then almost a kind of a reverse layup or a layup on the other side of the rim. So a good power move by Gavin and a good job by the Railers to get him the ball around the basket.
Railers have cut it to 1. Jumper from about 17 off the back of the rim. That's no good. Hop's rebound tipped out. Perry tipped it in over to Ebelair. Railers control. Head to Perry. Back now to Gavin. 6:40 to go. Third quarter, Railers down at just 1. You just feel like this building's waiting for something to erupt about.
Yeah, you're right, and then maybe that's gonna come by 3 or anyway by the way the Railers did it on Tuesday night was getting to the hoop.
Gavin goes by his man off the glass and in.
And looks like he got hit. The Railers got to take a little more pride in their 1-2-2 defense, Jeff. That's what's going to win us not only this game, but a lot of games coming up.
16 now for Gavin, and the Railers have taken the lead back 33-32. Their first lead since they were up 5-3 early in this one. Woodfork to Jordan. Back to Woodfork. Stokes over to Ware. Inside, turn from 15, Fuller missed it, gets his own rebound, then had it taken away by Gavin. Well, it certainly looks like in the first 2.5 minutes the Railers have matched them in the hustle aspect.
Well, you're right. Although the Steelmen still getting good shots, they just haven't been able to get them to go like they did early on or really throughout the whole first half. So we didn't think they'd shoot it quite that well as they did, but again, the Steelmen are still getting good looks.
Cook over to Perry. Skips it all the way down in the far corner to Ebelair. Now back on top to Gavin. Gavin open for 3 on the way, and good.
Nice. Good skip passes by the Railers, and finally Gavin gets one to go from the outside. He struggled a little bit last night. Couldn't get a couple to go. Had a lot of balls rim out. He had a couple tonight to rim out, and that time finally Gavin got it to go.
Stokes fires from long range. And then a timeout taken by Joliet. They're taking time. We'll take it with them. 4:53 to go in the third. Railers up 1, 36-35. Back in a moment with Lincoln Railer Basketball. Thanking sponsors of Railer Basketball again, we include Headline Salon, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Family Custom Cleaners, Laundry, Tanning and U-Haul, Fifth Street Food Mart, and Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois. 4:53 to go in the third quarter. Railers up 36-35. And that 3 that Stokes hit there a few moments ago, Josh, in a 13-0 run by the Railers. Most of it fueled by Will Cook and Gavin Block.
Yeah, and again, Stokes, after that timeout, he hit a deep one. I think it was past 21 feet, Jeff. And again, coaches are a little upset that the Railers aren't on him. They want somebody on him at all times, basically when he steps across half court.
Hop on the low block, kicks it out to the wing. Ebelair, top of the key, fires for 3. Didn't get the roll. Rebound down to Ware for the Steelmen. A chance to take the lead back. Woodfork to Ware, now to Jordan. Grubbs back in the contest for Joliet Central.
Yeah, and one thing Joliet Central's been very patient, Jeff. Have moved the ball pretty well again around to get good shots, which normally equaled in a shot from the middle in the paint or Stokes.
Thrown away.
Yeah, and a good job. A little too patient, I think, for the Steelmen, and the Railer defense started to swarm a little bit more, but they've done a pretty good job of finding what they want. They've probably stuck to their game plan pretty well and found the middle, or they're going to find Stokes on the perimeter.
Past the halfway point of quarter number 3, 3:50 to go in the third. Lincoln with the 1-point advantage of 36-35. The lob to Hop, and it went right through his hands on the pass from Cook.
Yeah, and then normally that's to Gavin, and they try to throw a little bit of a wrinkle in that where Gavin sets the screen. It was open. They didn't have anybody defending it. It was just a little too high. Normally you're thinking about throwing it to a guy that's 6'5" with long arms, and that time he threw it to Hop, who's 6 foot and but can jump really well.
In the front court, here comes a trap from Ebelair and Cook, but they get rid of it quickly. Stokes thought about the three, had it knocked away, and Ebelair is going to be whistled for the foul. Nope, they're going to get that one on Perry. That'll be his second, first on the team here. Grubbs inbounds on the sideline. Gets it now to Stokes. Swing it far side to Jordan. When we've seen the way Stokes can shoot, I don't think there's far enough that we've been able to push him yet off the line. And steps called on Jordan for the Steelmen. And again, the Railers are putting the pressure on, but right now Joliet Central's just hurting themselves. The turnovers they've had in this half really haven't been forced. You're
right. A good job by Ebelair that time. He kind of tried to jump the passing lane and got out in front, and Joliet Central guy was looking to pass and then got covered quickly up by Ebelair. So good turnover for the Railers, and hopefully that we can score on this end. It almost looks like they've gone now boxing one on Gavin. They've got a guy following Gavin wherever he goes, and I think right now you just find Gavin in the middle or right on the low post and try and get him the ball. He's got a size advantage on the guy that's playing him.
Cook down the lane, opens up, kicks out to Ebelair. Perry's open near the top of the key for three. Back of the rim, nowhere. The rebound for Joliet Central. Railers miss another chance to stretch the lead out. Jordan up to Ware. 2.5 to go in the third. Isaiah Bowers at the scorer's table. And Grubbs just simply lost it down the lane into the hands of Gavin Block.
Yeah, it looked like Perry kind of may have gotten a finger or two on it and tipped it away. And the Railers again have forced another turnover, but can't get a basket to go. And I think this may be the first time that we've ever seen this year anyway a team go boxing one.
Cook, top of the key, fires a three. That's off the back of the rim. Rebounds coming down to Joliet Central again. Jordan quickly into the front court, watched by Cook on the far side. They swing it quickly. Back now on top to Ware. Woodfork just inside the three-point line, missed it badly. Cook the rebound.
Yeah, I think that's one of the guys you definitely want shooting if you're a Railer.
Perry in the corner three, hits.
Yeah, nice job. And that's one thing, Jeff, the Railers haven't done a lot is push the basketball. That time, Will Cook got the rebound. He took off on his own and pushed the basketball. Perry went to his spot in the corner and got him all lined up and dialed up. So good job by the Railers of pushing the basketball and forcing a little tempo.
Foul's going to be whistled on the Railers. Foul on Will. That'll be his first, team second, and Will check out. Bowers comes in for him, and I think this is simply a case of Will is gassed.
Yeah, you know, a game back-to-back nights, and it can wear on you, especially as hard as the Railers have to play to compete. So, you know, you got to get those guys some breaks.
Three missed from the side, no good. Gavin had it, and then Gavin had it knocked away from behind, so a turnover by the Railers. 1:05 left. Stokes, three, got it. That's his fifth three of the night, and it's back to a 1-point lead. Joliet Central will have the basketball to start the fourth if there's no held balls in the alternating possession here. Down on the low block to Bowers, back to Perry. Can he hit again? He can.
Well, by the hot hand early on in the second quarter, it was Will Cook who kept us alive, and now Perry's hit back-to-back threes for the Railers, and still the Steelmen in that boxing one on Gavin, and it's something that the Railers haven't seen, and you can tell a difference. The ball movement just isn't there when it's really tough to get Gavin a touch.
22 seconds left in the third. Railers up by 4, 42-38. It's their largest lead of the night.
Yeah, one more of those cross-court passes, and Ebelair is going to read that thing. Get it. Oh, I thought he had it.
Lobbed it over the top. No-look pass underneath the Grubbs, who lays it up over the front of the rim. Railers still have time. Ebelair fires it. Is he going to get a chance? On the way. It'll count if it goes. Missed it. At the end of 3, Lincoln's up, but only 2. It's Lincoln 42, Joliet Central 40. Back with the fourth in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. At the top of the 8 o'clock hour here in Lincoln, listening to Railer Basketball on WLCN Atlanta 96.3 FM, WLCNonline.com. Railers with a 42-40 advantage. Steelmen with the basketball. Stokes. Over to Gillespie. Stokes gets it back. He has 5 threes. I'm not sure he's missed, and there's steps as Stokes maybe thought about the shot and then tried to get by Hop, and traveling called. I'm not sure Stokes has missed a 3 yet tonight.
No, I don't think he has. I think the only shot that he's missed is he tried a little runner. I think he got fouled in the first quarter, but since then it's been 5 for 5 for Stokes from the three-point line, and of course definitely a guy they're going to look to here late in the game as the Railers still up just 2, 42-40, just starting the fourth.
Isaiah wide open underneath, and then a foul is going to be whistled, and that foul out high may have saved them because Isaiah seemed like he was open for almost a minute.
Yeah, and there was about 3 guys around Hop, and I don't think Hop had a good angle to check out as open as Isaiah was.
Foul on Grubbs, his 3rd. First on Joliet here in the half. Only 2 on the Railers. Hop between the circles, now on the left wing to Ebelair. And that's going to be a foul. That's going to go on Sims as Gavin had a little trouble getting through the screens that were being set.
Yeah, that was a hold. That was a definition of the hold.
Yeah. Just 40 seconds into the fourth quarter. Railers looking for win number 24 on the season. Ebelair over to Cook. He's open for 3, and he hit it.
That's a big 3 too, Jeff. Puts the Railers up 5 now, and the Railers got to tighten up that defense, Jeff, to get out on Stokes and cover that middle. 15 Fuller's been a ton inside.
There's Stokes. This time he finally missed one.
Yeah, picked a good time too.
Railers up by 5 and the basketball. Last 4 field goals for the Railers have come from long range.
Get it again, Will. Ooh.
Gavin back to Will. Can he hit again? Left side.
Short.
Rebound comes down. I think they're going to get Isaiah come over the back of Grubbs.
Yeah, nothing hurt there. Isaiah not in foul trouble, and the Railers not in foul trouble as far as getting close to the bonus. Just the 3rd team foul, so good job for Isaiah going for the trying to get an extra possession for the Railers.
Just a 30-second timeout taken by Joliet Central. We will keep it here. And remind you that Railer Basketball being brought to you by Jane's Hair Salon, Dr. Betsy Ulrich at Sugar Creek Orthodontics, Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Jason Schmidt at Channel Seeds, H&R Block in Lincoln and Monticello. Also want to remind you that the Fan Appreciation Night will be Friday night, February 27th. It's after the game in the cafeteria. You get a chance to meet the players, get their autographs. It's free food available. It's provided by all the Railer sponsors, and you get some good barbecue, some chips, and some drink. And I think the best part about it is, Josh, you just get to hang out with the team.
Yep, you're right. It's a fun night on a Friday after hopefully a Railer W to wrap up the Central State 8. And I want to give a quick shout out to Austin from Mom and Dad, who Mom and Dad sit normally right in front of us here at the in our little bird's nest here at Roy S. Anderson.
Underneath to Grubbs, off the glass, got it to go down, and he was fouled. Gavin just about a step late getting over there. Grubbs now with 8, and he will go to the line.
Yeah, Grubbs going to be a nice player, about 6. They list him at 6'2", but I would say he's a little bit taller than that. A good finisher around the rim, just a sophomore, so I don't know if the Railers are going to continue playing Joliet Central, but a guy that the Railers are going to have to contend with if they do.
6.5 to go, 45-42. Joliet's first trip to the line tonight, and they connect. Block, Ebelair, Cook, Hop, and Bowers on the floor for the Railers right now. Nursing a 2-point lead. Gavin goes strong down the lane. Contact and a blocking foul is going to be whistled as Ware tried to step in and take the charge, and I think he was just about a step late sliding under.
And I'm not sure that Gavin would have even worried about it. It looked like he had one thing in mind, and that was getting to the basket. And if somebody was in his way, they were gonna feel some pain. And as you said, we're just a little bit late taking that charge, but good job by Gavin at getting to the basket, and even better getting to the free throw line.
Gavin with 19 on the evening. Only other Railer in double figures, Will Cook. He has 12. Gavin's first free throw on the way is good. I will not comment on Gavin's success so far from the line.
Do not. Although you just kind of did.
Second one?
But he didn't matter. Didn't matter. Saved you.
Gavin makes them both 47-43. Gavin, 8 of 8 from the line tonight. We've needed them all, especially those two three-point plays on getting fouled on threes.
Yeah, and that was had a little time to give Will Cook a little bit of a break now, so hopefully he can come in and give us some good minutes here late in the game.
Fuller from 15, no miss, gets his own rebound off the glass and in. All right, good hustle by Fuller.
Well, I don't know if it was good hustle, but none of the other Railers even went for the ball. Again, everybody expecting Gavin to go get it, and we had 4 other Railers standing and watching, and that time the Steelmen got it in Fuller.
5:40 to go, 47-45, still a 2-point advantage for the Railers. Ebeler down the lane, kicks out to Hop, not a Cook. Boy, Fuller and Gavin are just getting, I think they saw it about the same time that we did.
Yeah.
Fuller gets whistled. That'll be just his fourth on the team.
Anytime Gavin gets down there, he's been getting grabbed or held or anything, so maybe look for the Railers to get him back down around that basket area, around the low post area where, he can keep drawing some fouls, or also they've got to quit fouling or give him some layups.
And we've got everything's. One of the officials had something to say, so he goes over and talks to the coach, and now he comes down and he's going to say something to Neal, let him know what's going on, and I think we're good now. 5.5 to go in the game. Underneath, Ebeler off the glass won't go down, but Peyton will go to the line shooting 2 as the inbounds came in, and Peyton was able to sneak in there and find an opening, and Peyton went straight up, didn't go, but he's at the line for 2.
Yeah, probably a layup you would say, even though he got fouled, Peyton would probably come up after the game and tell you he should have got that one to go. It was an open layup and didn't get hit real hard, but all in all, he does get to the free throw line.
Peyton's first one on the way is good. 48-45. And it's a non-conference game, but a close game, not good for the broadcasters, but for the team, you're going to play these games as you go down the road to Peoria. And so Peyton gets them both 49-45, so you need to see what your team's going to do when the games get close. 5:15 left in the game. Railers up 49-45. Sims and Gillespie playing Keps. So a 3 is on the way off the back of the rim. No, Peyton got away with a little shove underneath. Knocked out of bounds by the Railers, so it'll stay with Joliet.
Yeah, they're keeping their chances alive with extra opportunities right now. The Railers, not going after the boards, and Stokes is still over on the bench, so they're hanging tough here without him.
They try to bounce it underneath. Fuller comes down with it out to Ware. He's hit some threes. Does he get another? No, back rim. But again, the rebound down to Woodfork. The little floater from 12 is up and good. 49-47, 4:50 to go. Railers can't, in a stretch where they can't pull away by more than 4 or 5, and Joliet Central's in a stretch where they can't stop the Railers and get closer. But here's a tip away and a steal by Sims for the layup, and we are tied.
Yeah, just again, now it looks like the Steelmen have a little bit more momentum, and we just haven't been able to put any kind of a deficit together.
Back door, and a foul's going to be whistled, I believe. Did they get the foul on Fuller before the throwaway?
Yeah, I think he held him on the backdoor cut. We ran that backdoor play where Gavin goes backdoor off a pass from Ebeler, and again, Fuller held block on the back door, and it was going to be a layup, so it was probably a good foul by Fuller.
Yeah, Peyton's pass easily went out of bounds, but that's simply because Gavin wasn't there as he was being held by Fuller, his second, 6th on the team.
In the bonus yet?
I think it's because we were in the bonus so long in the first half, it just seems like we've been there all night. Lob play, Cook, Gavin the catch. It won't go down, but a foul again, and that'll send the Railers back to the line for 2.
Yeah, now we'll be in the bonus on any other foul. 17 fouls on the Steelmen. Tie game here, 49 all with 4:20 left. Some big free throws. Probably going to be some big free throws for the rest of this game.
Well, Josh, since the Railers were up 33-32 as Gavin steps to the line for the first of 2. First one on the way is good. The last 17 points for the Railers have been either threes or free throws.
Yeah, and we haven't really attempted to go to the basket, although we've been going a little bit, but it's been a lot of fouls. They've fouled us when we have been going to the basket, so we've been able to knock down some threes in this half. A couple from Will Cook, who's really been able to keep us in it.
Gavin's second one, got that one. Railers back in front, 51-49 on the strength of the free throw shooting of this team. Almost a steal by the Railers. Underneath, Woodfork by himself gets the nice pass and lays it up and in. 4 minutes, halfway through. Quarter number 4, tied at 51. Hop in the corner. Haven't heard much from Aaron lately. This would be a good time for him to get to the basket.
Yeah, you're right. And be aggressive, go to the hoop, be strong with the ball. And
foul's going to be whistled on Woodfork.
Not a smart foul by Joliet Central. 30 feet from the basket and the guy all over Gavin with their team in the bonus, and you're sending the best free throw shooter on the team to the line.
51 apiece, 3:43 left. Gavin shooting 1 in bonus, need the first to get the second. Free throw on the way is good. One-point lead for Lincoln.
Short.
Left it short. So 52-51, Gavin's first miss of the night. He's now 11 of 12 from the line.
Yeah, but it's going to be on. We've talked about it a lot, Jeff, tonight. It's going to be on this end where the Railers are going to win this basketball game, whether it's getting stops and rebounding or getting out on the shooters. And Stokes,
still on the bench.
For some reason, still on the bench. I hope their coach forgets about him.
Inside, nice move. Woodfork makes a move. Had it knocked away from behind by Gavin. Nice defense by the Railers. And then it's knocked away from behind by the Steelmen, and it'll be the Railer basketball in their own front court.
Close. We got a block shot, and Hop was taken off, but they were coming from behind real fast too. So good thing it was tipped out by Joliet Central and out of bounds. Railers retain possession.
Ticking down to the 3-minute mark. Railers with a 1-point advantage. Gavin goes down in the corner to Ebelair. Back to Isaiah. Takes a 3 back to Ebelair. Cook down the lane to Isaiah. Josh, Coach talked about it the other night with Lanphier. It's a fine line of when to keep doing what you've been doing and then to back off a little bit. Gavin looks to make a move, and a foul is going to be whistled. A little bump on the baseline. That will be on Woodfork. That'll be his third.
Yeah, he's picked up a bunch here in a short amount of time trying to guard blocks. So Gavin again going to the line, and the last one was short. So, worry about last night, a lot of minutes in the game. And then, not a lot for Gavin. I guess he was in foul trouble for part of the game. But a lot of minutes tonight, back-to-back games. So guys got to remember, get some good arch and use your legs.
Gavin at the line with 24 so far here this evening. Make it 25.
How many from the line, Jeff?
He is 12 of 13. Second one, good. 13 of 14.
Yeah, that was good. Come on, Railers, get a rebound and a stop here.
Up 3, 54-51. Seems pretty simplistic. You got to find number 24. You got to find Stokes.
Yeah, he's back in now. And 15 also. Fuller, he's been the guy not only around the basket, but on those rebounds.
Woodfork underneath, spins, tries to go up over Gavin. Nice defense by Block. Back out to Sims, top of the key. 3 is good. And once again, we are tied at 54.
I've got to think this is probably the best shooting game they've had this season with a 12-11 record.
Down to 2 minutes to go. Railers and the Steelmen tied, and Isaiah dragged that pivot foot, traveling on the Railers. Sims in the backcourt working against Hop. Flips it over to Hop, and then a reach-in foul will be whistled on Will Cook. That'll be his second. Only the fifth on the Railers.
Yeah, nothing hurt. The Railers can go after some steals here and be aggressive. Just like you said, 5 team fouls on the Railers now, so our guards can really look to try and jump into passing lanes or be pretty active with your hands.
Stokes over here in this corner. Gets it back out to Sims.
I think Sims wants to fire also. I don't think they're worried about our defense at all.
Fuller from 15, that's no good. Fighting for the rebound, and a holding foul is going to be whistled, and that's going to go against, they get Peyton on the far side on the rebound. Foul on Ebelair, that'll be his first, 6th team foul, so now everybody in the bonus. 1:41 to go. You know, we had that dreaded overtime on Tuesday. I don't know if we need another one tonight.
No, I don't either.
If we need it to win, I'll take it. Well, let's win it in regulation. From the volleyball line, Sims' 3 is no good. Rebound is tracked down by Cook, and then we've got a timeout taken by the Railers. We'll grab the rebound. Coach Alexander there to...
Immediately.
Right
when we had possession, Coach Al wanted a timeout.
Remind you once again, sponsors of Railer basketball include Plute Heating and Cooling, Stacy's Family Pharmacy, Citizens for Wanda Lee Rolfs for Ward 3 Alderman for the City of Lincoln, and Brainerd Landing Apartments. Tied at 54, a minute and a half to go. And well, I think you got to believe when that ball started headed this way to the near sideline, Coach was probably right in that official's ear, and as soon as Will had control, Railers got the timeout. We are tied at 54, just 90 seconds to go, and you know, the interesting thing is we know how patient the Railers can be. Can they hold it for a minute and a half?
I don't know, but you know, they've really come up and now playing man-to-man with really good pressure. So the Railers are going to have to be really strong with the basketball, be able to handle the ball, and also meet your passes. They're going to really look to get out in the passing lanes and provide that pressure that they have all second half. So it's a long time. A minute 30 is a long time to hold the basketball for one.
Starters on the floor for the Railers: Ebelair, Hop, Cook, Block, and Perry. Got to watch the traps, obviously. Any foul sends the Railers to the line, shooting 2, because it would be the 10th team foul for Joliet. Gavin holds between the circle now, right side to Perry, gets it back. And the ball's down. Timeout taken by the Railers as Gavin Lawson was able to dive on top of it.
Coach got some hops still. You see that jump?
Well, I'm hoping he didn't hurt himself because it looks like he's hobbling a little bit. I'm not sure if he...
You see that hop?
That was...
He took off for a timeout and trying to get the officials' attention, and Coach still got it over there.
1:05 left. Looking at the, Josh, you've got a better angle of the main scoreboard. Looks like Lincoln with 3 and Joliet with 2.
Yeah, 3 timeouts for the Railers, 2 timeouts for Joliet Central. So Coach saves them for this time of game, and he's got a few to use.
1:05 left. Ebelair will be inbounding on the sideline right in front of the student section. Most important, get it in bounds. They do to Gavin in the backcourt. Gavin being watched by Woodfork. Down to a minute, tied at 54. Ebelair to Cook. Now over to Hop. Hop with the dribble, down the lane. Back out to Perry. Perry holds where the volleyball lines intersect. Gets it over to Gavin. Gavin looks to make a move. Spins on the baseline, stuck under there. Back on top to Cook. 37 seconds.
Reset. You got plenty of time.
Crowd starting to come to their feet here at Roy S. Anderson. Down to 25.
Most excitement we've had.
Out to Gavin with 18. Gavin to Perry. Back to Gavin. Checks the clock. And a timeout's going to be taken by the Railers with 10.6 to go. 10.6 seconds to go. We will keep it right here, tied at 54. They're taking a full timeout, but as we said, Josh, you know, most coaches have plays that they're designed not only for situation, but for time. So 10.6 to go. Got to believe the Railers have something they're looking for. Are you looking for Cook? Are you looking for Gavin? We know down in Springfield a few weeks ago it was Jordan Perry.
Well, maybe a back door too. Coach has designed and set up through the years to not only run the same plays that he does coming from as a guy would dribble up the court. He's also set a lot of them up to where you can do it from the out of bounds, from the sideline out of bounds. He's kind of incorporated that a little bit, and you see a lot of that during the games where they'll go free flowing right into one of their sets. So you got to think he had Gavin specifically dribble right over to him for a reason.
So now 10.6. Game tied at 54. Ebelair will inbound right in front of the Railer coaches. Got to get it inbound. They do in the backcourt to Gavin. Down to 8 to 7. Gavin makes a move down the lane. Goes up and a foul is called. Gavin will go to the line for 2 shots. He would have gotten 2 either way on the shot or with it being the 10th team foul. The question, though, is 5.5. Did we leave too much time for Joliet?
Yeah, I think you might be right. I mean, I hope you're not right, but there's definitely that chance. And what a tough call for Joliet. You know, Gavin did a good job of going to the basket and being strong and aggressive, but he was kind of just a little bit off balance. You know, he put that shoulder in and really tried to draw the foul. I'm not sure he was real worried about even if the shot went in. He had one thing on his mind, and that was getting to the free throw line, and he was successful about that. So Gavin needs at least one to put us up. 1, 2 would be nice, and then the Railers. Then we got to go back to that point where we were at the other night, Jeff. Do you foul? And the Railers chose to foul the other night, but I guess you wouldn't foul, only up 2.
13 of 14 from the line tonight for Gavin, and like we said, the last 21 points in this game have either been from long range or free throws, so it would seem fitting that this game will hinge on the Railers getting at least, hopefully, 2 more from the line.
Well, and I'm not sure, you know, Fuller hasn't attempted a 3, but he's been very good around the basket. Obviously, Stokes, and then Sims has been good from 3. Ware has hit a couple, so you've got at least 3 guys you got to cover for sure.
Gavin with the first of 2. It's on the way, and it's good.
Well, there's one. Now the Railers need this second one. I'm not sure if Coach Al looks. He's over by the official. He may call a timeout if Gavin hits this one.
Gavin. Second one. Got them both. Timeout Lincoln. Gavin blocks, steps to the line with 5.5 seconds to go. Hits the free throw to make it 56-54. We will keep it here again. So, Josh, we take you back into the coach's mind. If you're Coach Corcoran for Joliet, you've got 1 timeout left. Is it a case of where you maybe try and make 1 pass to half court, take your final timeout, and set something up from the half court situation?
Well, I don't know if you've got a lot of time to do that. You know, 5.5 seconds. It probably depends on how far you can advance it and how much time you've got to take off to do it. Probably what the Railers are probably looking at is maybe all kind of a matching up on the 1-2-2. Maybe deny them a little bit, put some pressure on them, but yet don't get beat back deep, so that they can throw a baseball pass and get off a clean look.
All right, it'll be Jerry Gillespie, the 5'6" senior, inbounding. Here we go. He gets it into Sims. The dribble to 3, to 2, to 1. 3 on the way. It was partially blocked by Will Cook, and that's the game. Railers get the victory. Final score of 56-54. Railers improve to 24-4. Joliet Central drops to 12-12. Railers get the victory, 56-54. We'll be back with our post-game show in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Back here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium, where the Railers get the victory with a final score of 56-54. Gavin Block leads the way for the Railers with 28 points as the Railers pick up win number 24 on the season. Stokes leads the way for Joliet Central. He had 15. He was 5 of 7, I believe, from three-point range. Joined now by Lincoln coach Neil Alexander. Coach, congratulations on the win. You know, it was funny, after Tuesday night's game, the one against Lanphier, you mentioned that preparation for this week was very similar teams, Lanphier, Eisenhower, and Joliet Central. We had a close one against Lanphier, obviously, and a close one here tonight. We were saved by the free throw line. Yeah, I don't know what we shot, but I know we shot pretty well, and this is one you can chalk up to the free throw line, and you know, they played very well. When we saw them play earlier, they sure didn't shoot the ball like that. And,
not sure they have all year.
Yeah, but you know, again, we just really let them catch, look, and there wasn't a whole lot of pressure out there. And you know, then when they started missing, we weren't getting the rebounds, and they were getting second, third shots. So there's a lot of things we got to work on, and two things that we got to take care of is our defense has to get solid. It's not very solid right now. And the other thing, we got to take care of the ball. Turnovers are just unforced, and you know, we got to do a better job taking care of the basketball. Each turnover is worth anywhere from 4 to 6 points, and we have to be able to get a hold of them and take care of it and not turn the ball over.
Yeah, Coach, definitely Joliet Central was not a team you would expect with a 12-11 record, but I'm sure they play a lot of stiff competition up north and around the Chicago area, but definitely a team that the Railers are going to see a little bit more. Of course, Tuesday night, Southeast, a team like them, and then you've got two teams in our regional, Eisenhower and MacArthur, that are similar, and lately these are the kind of teams that have given us some trouble.
Well, they were disciplined. You know, they really move the basketball. MacArthur will do that. Eisenhower's a little more aggressive to the basket. They don't stand around and you know, work on things, and we've just got to get solid defensively and not allow them things, you know, where they move it 4 or 5 times and we break down. Yeah. And that's what's happening. Is you got to play for a period of time, and you know, we got some guys that don't want to play defense, but they're going to have to if we want to advance. Coach, I'm sure have to believe that number 24, Darius Stokes, was someone that was discussed pregame, and you could just sense it even from up here that after he made the first couple, I think he had 3 in the first quarter, it was almost like he wanted to go out there and say, we're not surprised. This was their shooter. We got to get out and cover him. Yeah, well, he was number 1 mark on the board as their shooter, and you know, and gosh, I was thankful he set him on the bench for what time he had over there. I thought he was
in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, he put him in there at the tail end, and you know, we come up with the big play there, and you know, we executed pretty well. But you know, and Will got a finger on it to block it, and you know, makes the play. So, you know, I hate to say we got a lot of things to work on, but with a week to go in the season, but you know, we got to look forward to Tuesday night. And you know, I didn't think we played with a lot of intensity. I thought they played with it. You know, one of the comments they said when they came in is, do you have many people come to the game? And you know, he said, we have a couple. And he said, well, we play in front of nobody up there. So they were pumped up, and I thought they played like it. They played with energy. They played with intensity. They made things happen. So, you know, we're lucky to sneak a 1 away from them.
Yeah, the emotion, I think, Coach, is something that's been missing for a couple games now, and Jeff and I kind of talked with it before the game that I'm not sure the seniors realize, but you've got one more game now. This was your second to last game at Roy S. Anderson, and a guy that would do anything to be back out there again. The time flies, and I'm not sure they probably don't, because I probably didn't think about it the same, but you've only got a few games left in your high school career, and our emotion isn't looking a little bit like that right now.
No, not at all. You know, it's got to be a situation that you're on your last leg here, man. You know, let's get with it and play, and let's play for a little bit longer. And I've said it, and for a long time, teams that play the farthest into postseason right now are teams that want to play. You've got some teams that have put the balls up a month ago and have just kind of trying to roll through the they just want
the rest of the
schedule
season. They want it to get over, and those are the teams that are getting beat. And you have to be able to take care of things and be focused and want to play.
Coach, one of the strangest numbers things I've seen from a game in a long time, the last 23 points for the Railers tonight were scored either from behind the arc or from the free throw line.
Well, we didn't look very, our vision wasn't there tonight. I thought we got it inside and had some opportunities to dump low, and I don't know if we weren't looking, but we sure didn't find the people on the baseline, which helped their defense out, because if you don't get that ball to that baseline, you're not going to flatten it out. So they done a pretty good job of blocking our vision, or we done a good job of not looking. I don't know which.
Coach, real quick, you took the timeout with 10.6. Gavin eventually was the one that took it to the basket. Was that the play, get it to him and let him create?
Well, we had another play, and then we thought it was really too long, and I thought Gavin went way too soon on that. We gave them a shot, and we didn't want to give them a shot. We wanted to take the last shot, and if we had to, we'd go overtime and play 4 more minutes. But, we went too soon, but it worked out. But that's what we had. We were going to run a set, but it was pretty much a quick set, and we'd have shot it way too early on that.
Well, Coach, 1 week left in the regular season. It starts on Tuesday night, where the Railers travel down to Southeast. The Spartans, who did the Railers a favor last night by knocking off Glenwood, but I guess the simple explanation to the team for that is they beat Glenwood down there. They could certainly turn around and do the same thing to the Railers.
Oh, without a doubt. They're playing exceptionally well, and even though they're the 5th seed, I think they got to be one of the favorites in that regional down there right now. There's some people that's, teams not playing very well, and with them being the 5th seed, they're going to play a play-in game on Monday, and they're going to get the good feel. And
sometimes that extra game helps.
And that 4th seed playing the 1 seed that second night is a bad situation. So we'll have to wait and see what happens.
All right, Coach, congratulations on the win here tonight, and we will see you Tuesday night down at Southeast at Scheffler Gymnasium, and then back here one final time on Friday night against Glenwood. But again, I know everything else is focused on Southeast coming up Tuesday night.
Well, we got 2 opportunities here to clinch things, and we can clinch at least a tie on Tuesday. We sure don't want to worry about trying to win it on Friday with Chatham here. So too many things going on next Friday with senior night, fan appreciation night, and we want to make sure that we've got our scopes, and it would be a big win for us that we could do that. I don't know where Lanphier's going. They end up getting beat last night, and they go to Glenwood Tuesday night. So you never know, and if they could pull that one out and we could pull ours, that would give us a 2-game lead, and you never know. But we got to worry about ourselves. We take care of business ourselves. We can win the league ourselves. Again, that's not my main priority, but it is a priority for our kids. But if we win the league, we're going to be playing pretty well going into the postseason.
Yeah. All right, Coach, congratulations. We'll let you go, and we'll see you Tuesday night down in Springfield.
Okay.
Railers get the win, 56-54. We'll wrap it up in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.
Lincoln Railer Basketball on 96.3 WLCN and WLCNonline.com is brought to you by Reps Gym, AAA Windows, Siding and Doors, The Carpet House, Town & Country Bank, Lincoln IGA, Fifth Street Food Mart, Future Stars and Impact Studio Cheerleading and Tumbling, Lincoln Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Rick Ham State Farm Insurance, Lincoln Heating and Cooling, Lincoln Printers, Jason Schmidt at Channel Seeds, TCC Verizon Wireless, Timbercrest Veterinary Services, Blades Hair and Nail Salon LLC, Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois, Brow Incorporated, Schneider Chiropractic, Lincoln College, Big R, Stacy Family Pharmacy, Plute Heating and Cooling, St. Clair's Manor, BB Milling Company, Eaton Corporation, Citizens for Wanda Lee Ross for Ward 3 Alderman for the City of Lincoln, H&R Block in Lincoln and Monticello, Jane's Hair Salon, Brainerd Landings Apartments, Jim Examus Ford Lincoln, Bright Ideas Screen Printing and Embroidery, Headline Salon, LLC. Family Custom Cleaners, Laundry, Tanning, and U-Haul. Memorial Sports Care at Abraham Lincoln Memorial Hospital. And by Dr. Betsy Ulrich, Sugar Creek Orthodontics.